what was some things you was doing during quarantine? You know, some people was on live DJing and
Yeah, no, I
some,
didn't do that. The only thing I did in regards to DJing during quarantine was like I was doing a couple like events like on Zoom, like DJing on Zoom. So like the radio station, we did like Teachers Appreciation Week, and we threw like this little appreciation party with the MU5 chapter over Mega South 5, Root to the Bros. You know what I'm saying? And like I DJ'd that. And then we did like a couple Vibe Thursdays because the club was closed on Zoom. But really pretty much, man, my pandemic just, you know what I'm saying, consisted of me diving into producing. But then I mean like that summer, my mom's went into the hospital for COVID, and she was in the hospital from like May all the way through October when she passed. So it was really just,
I didn't know she was in there that long.
yeah, she was in there for, and I mean like from the time she went in, and matter of fact, I'm sorry, it wasn't May, it was July. From July all the way until October, right before she passed, like we hadn't seen her. We could only talk to her on the phone and stuff. And just, you know what I'm saying, like it was a conversation we had where, well actually we only got to go up to the hospital to see her because the doctors was like, it don't look like she gonna make it, and she wanted to update her will, and we had to be there to sign it. So that's the only reason we got to see her. And we was having a conversation, and I was just like, man, like you done been in here all this time, like you ain't been able to see us, we ain't been able to see you, like what's your headspace like? And she was like, you know, out of like 50 something days, I had 3 days where I was sad. I was 3 days where I might have been sad about being sick and all of that, but the rest of it, man, it's just been like, if you're gonna pray, don't worry. If you're gonna worry, don't pray. So like I said, seeing how my mom kept her head up like that on her deathbed, you know what I'm saying? Like, if my mama could be like that on her deathbed, then I ain't got no reason to not spend the rest of my life with that same energy. You know what I'm saying? And so, I guess just bringing it back around to my 2020, man, it was just a matter of just trying to balance life. Like I said, I feel like 2020 tested everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I feel like 2020 showed us like what kind of house we got. I said this at her funeral. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the story of the three pigs. Like, you know what I'm saying? It really showed you whether you got a straw house, a stick house, or a brick house. You know what I'm saying? The straw house, it ain't nothing to knock over. Some of us, anytime one little bad thing happens, it blows our whole day. You know what I'm saying? A stick house, sticks are a little bit more sturdier than straw, but they ain't hard to break or hard to knock over. And there's some of us who like, we've been through things and we've got experiences, you know what I'm saying? We should be strong, but then anytime something happens, we instantly forget all the stuff we've been through and we knocked over too, you know what I'm saying? And then on the flip end, some of us got brick houses, and you know what I'm saying? It's like, I feel like 2020 showed us what kind of house we had, you know what I'm saying? I feel like for my mom's, like 2020 showed her, but like she got a brick house, you know what I'm saying? Like, and once again, like to see my mom spend her last few days on earth like that, I just feel like, man, like I ain't got no choice, you know what I'm saying, but to keep that energy moving through the rest of my life. Yeah.
So you had a I don't know where you was. This probably was the BET Awards. You had Kirk Franklin make your mama a shout out.
Yeah. That made her day, man.
Yeah. How she felt about that one?
Man, that made her day, man. That made her day, man. Like,
at the funeral, I think they were saying she was like a hard Christian woman. Like,
oh yeah,
real,
man.
real.
Yeah, my mom's ain't played no games, man. My mama said, like, on her death, she said, man, bro, like 3 days out of 50 something days, 3 days, she felt some type of way. And after that, you know what I'm saying, she just like, man, like if you're gonna pray, don't worry. If you're gonna worry, don't pray. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, nah, that made her day, man. Like, and it was dope for me to be able to do that for her. You know what I'm saying? Cause, bro, like I remember there was a time my mom was telling me like, hey man, like that DJing job, that music job ain't gonna get you nowhere. You might well leave that alone. You know what I'm saying? Like she was heartbroken when I told her I wasn't going to the Navy. But, you know what I'm saying, in the same breath when she saw like all that I was doing, like, you know what I'm saying, she told me like, man, you know, she became my biggest fan, you know what I'm saying, she told me how proud of me she was, and she even leveled, she was like, man, you know, she loved that, like, can't nobody really tell me what to do. It made her mad as my mom that she couldn't make me do what it is she wanted to do, but at the same time, like, she was real and just was like, you know what I'm saying, like, a lot of people not like that, to be able to, like, you know what I'm saying, just do what they do regardless of what anybody got to say. So, you know what I'm saying, to be able to hear that from her, and in the same time, like, with everything that I've done, be able to do something like get Kirk Franklin to say, hey, I'm coming to your house. Can you cook?
Yeah,
I want some, you know what
trying
I'm
to
saying?
macaroni.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And she was
Yeah,
ready
she
to.
cook
She like,
for
what
real,
that Kirk coming? I don't know, mama. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that was dope to be able to do that for her, man.
Yeah.